what's going on this month of April 2018. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If you want something more specific to you and your energy, you can book a reading with me in the detail box below. Alright. Okay, as I look at the first Pentacles card here, this shows me a person who is very attached to monetary outcomes in life. A person who's very obsessed with maybe keeping all their money, maybe because of fear of losing it all, or someone who's just very attached to the physical realm and like having things. Which having like this obsession with money is not really bad unless it's like overcoming your life. Meaning there's an imbalance here for some of you guys who's very money oriented. Maybe your guys are actually telling you to loosen your grip on it. Some of you guys are actually encouraged to spend some of your money on yourself and your family and having fun and having more experiences. Because this kind of shows me a person who's very greedy to the point where they feel like they can take their money to the grave type shit. This is especially true if you've gotten a raise as of late, or maybe you just very power hungry, or maybe there's a position you may have gotten that makes you feel like you're the shit. But be mindful of like how the money is making you feel, because sometimes we can feel like above others, or it could be telling you to just humble yourself just a little bit. And I feel like I've experienced that before too, especially for example when I worked on a cruise ship. Everything was about rank on there. So like when I got promoted to assistant waiter from a restaurant steward, everybody acted like they were the shit. But with that raise that came with the assistant waiter, everyone acted so bad to people who were quote unquote beneath them. So just make sure that you're not letting the money get to your head. Actually focus on giving, or just treating yourself with it. Don't act like you can keep the money to the grave type thing. But focus not more on like losing the money, but more on like enjoying it while you have it kind of thing. This also could assure you that more money is coming in from other revenues, not just the revenue that you have in mind. And maybe that's a fear that you could be having, just having the fear of one income that may not be enough. But there's other revenues coming in, or other opportunities around making money nearby. Especially if you own a small business. Could be collaborations. It could be sponsorships along the way. Products that people want you to promote. Things of that nature. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Some of you guys are considering moving homes, or you need to move homes. If this gives me a relationship that was dead a long time ago, maybe this is a very codependent relationship. As I look at the Five of Pentacles here, maybe it's because this person has been taking care of you for a long time, but now it gives me the sense of someone's fed up taking care of. Either if you're the person taking care of someone, you could be fed up taking care of someone, or if they're taking care of you, it could be that they're fed up taking care of you. But whatever the case may be, there is money involved, and you guys are, it's probably keeping you together, but also unhappy. So there's a split being contemplated there. But also just a codependency. So maybe you've merged together feeling like you'll be alone without the other person. And that's what's keeping you guys together, but also miserable. So consider like if you want to be in that type of that relationship, it feels very draining. So if that resonates with you, consider cutting ties. You just gotta you gotta kind of decide if the money is more to you, or the relationship even. Is it worth it, basically? So next card, another Pentacle card here, is in reverse. So yeah, this is someone who's in a very codependent relationship. Maybe the person makes more money than you. Maybe they make all the money. But this person hasn't been acting right with the money that they make. So maybe it's a household where they only give you so much to buy groceries, or so much to buy yourself something, but really they keep all this money to themselves, kind of ordeal. And they kind of get a kick out of making you beg for it. But this is in reverse. So maybe it's like you finally realize that, you know, this isn't going to work. I can't keep living like this. They can't keep treating me bad just because they make all the money, things of that nature. And it really is going to force you to be more independent or ask for help elsewhere, which a lot of people can become very prideful of. But if you have somewhere else to stay or somewhere else to go, consider it. Because the first step is getting away from that person, obviously. And you might have to forfeit leaving the money behind so they won't have power over you. But then again, it seems like a loss, but then it's like, what are you really losing if it's a bad situation or being treated poorly? And it's not to say that other money making opportunities won't be around or you won't get anything out of it. It's just a matter of trying to leave it as soon as possible. The Magician. Okay, there's a lot of yellow in this reading. Usually it has to do with wealth, especially around the Musician. It's like surrounded by gold. It's really no worries. Once you become the master of your life, it's a wrap. It's like you're the alchemist. Everything you touch turns to gold. And this is the case for a lot of you guys who have been traveling on a whim or deciding to just take trips on a whim. A lot of you guys are being taken care of. You're asked to have faith in your journey. The universe won't let you fall, because when you're following your calling and your destiny and what you were designed to do, things kind of fall into place in the right timing. So maybe you fear your next step or where to go, but your guides are giving you your next step, and all you got to do is go there, go to the place that you feel like you should go next, and so forth. So let's say you just got a name in your head right now. Just go to that place, and you never know, because tell you guys a quick story about my first Wanderlust experience. I just got my check one day and left to Miami South Beach from Tampa on a whim. Bought my ticket same day, just left. Didn't know where I was going to stay. I thought hostels were easy to get into, but I didn't have my ID. So I was like, oh shit, where am I going to stay or sleep in this expensive ass city? Because all the hostels weren't taking me in because I only had my American passport, but they wanted proof that I didn't live in Miami. But then I kept looking, found a hostel that was very hippie, international hospital. They didn't give a fuck about ID, and it was $25 a night. So that's the kind of how faith works in the universe. You have an urge to go somewhere, don't know how it's going to pan out, then they plan it all out. You just know you're supposed to be there. Then the universe fills in everything else. So just trust your voice. And I'm actually going to make a video about faith today. But yeah, have faith in your journey. Because as human beings, we can't always know everything that's going to happen. It just doesn't work that way. And it's actually ideal not to know everything and not to try to control everything, because then the universe can't play its part in meeting you halfway. Remember, the world is duality. So the unknown needs the known, if that makes sense. It needs to work together. It needs to be half and half. So your action and then faith. All right, so the last card here is Two of Pentacles. All right, so a lot of you guys are juggling a lot right now. It could be work, could be school, could be trying to be creative, try to be your own boss, but something has to go, whether it's a person taking up too much time, whether it's a habit taking up too much time. And really, you probably got what it is in your mind when I'm saying this, whether it's a smoking habit, whether it's like something holding you back from being healthier, but it's like you have to let it go in order to be your greatest version. Maybe it's a habit of being lazy to try to put up content for your YouTube channel or your creative content. Maybe it's just like you have to drop a habit that is no longer serving you. So like, for example, if you want your business to succeed, you have to put in the hours daily in order for it to take off like you want it to. And it's not a really hard thing to get past, whether it's an addiction or a habit that you don't like. Just being more consistent and setting hours or waking up early could help you a lot. Or just maybe chewing gum if it's smoking, whatever the case may be. This is a beautiful card for this reading. A lot of you guys will have your happily ever after, my guys are saying. So everyone who's watching this video, you will be married one day if that's something you've ever thought about. Maybe because you're a very independent person right now, you just don't see yourself married, but everything has seasons. So it's really going to come on its own time, and maybe sooner than you think or sooner than you believe, because people change dramatically in a short period of time. So literally today you might be like, oh, I'm independent, and the next day be like, oh shit, a huge shift happened in my energy and now I want kids. You never know. But you will have your happily ever after, and you will be winning like everything you deserve. Just keep up the good work. Keep traveling if you're traveling. But yeah, so I do see marriage and kids in your future. If you've been wondering if you ever have them. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed your reading. Peace.